Was a big thing.
My mother was at school every day because they'd say, "Come down, your daughter has done something else wrong." And I was always sitting in the corner, and I don't know. The teachers just didn't understand me.
Well, you went to school in Texas.
Well, I went to school in Texas, but I was really raised in Burbank.
Oh, right.
You know, since I was a kid, Daddy moved from Texas when I was 7, so I mean, I really would say that I'm Californian now, you know.
Listen, there's got to be a million people asking the question all the time. How do you look so good? I mean, are you into aerobics or all of that stuff, or do you work out or what?
I do. I don't. Aerobics wear me out, and you breathe so heavy, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like to work hard.
Might help you for after hours.
Well, I think all that jumping up and down is not really good for women because, you know, everything, yeah.
Some women don't have enough to go around.
No, well, really? Have you got that problem?
Not really, no. When I stop, there are parts still moving, but we won't even discuss that. That's not
No,
really-
I find that most of the gals I know, really, that running is very hard on them, and I don't think it's very good for your bosoms and all that. And after all, that's vive la différence between the men and the women. Why not try and keep them up?
Là, certainement. But aren't all the Hollywood people into that? Isn't Jane Fonda and all those people into aerobic classes and
Jane
dancing?
Fonda's got legs 9 feet long, and it's not hard for her. I'm 5'1.5". What's hard is to keep the little roly people skinny. I mean, she kicks her leg and it comes over my head. It's like you. Look at you, my little oh, my stars in heaven.
Yeah.
6'3". It's not hard for tall people. It's not as hard. It's harder for short people to stay really trim. But I do. I hate calisthenics, but that's what I do. You know, exercise it but just for specific parts. You know, I don't want to waste my time working on my knees because they don't need any work. You know, the knees are skinny anyway. You have to work on your arms and your stomach. Women have to work on that stuff. Well, men could if they want to. They can come over anytime. Work.
That's a nice invite, I think. That's lovely. What about you? You were having trouble giving up smoking at one time. Have you given it up?
No, I've tried and I just haven't been
Do people give you
successful.
advice on how to quit? Does everybody give you advice?
Well, they just tell me that I'm going to die.
Is that Well, if that isn't incentive enough, what is
I
it?
know, isn't it terrible? I'm very strong at everything, and I find that smoking is definitely it's like a drug, I think, you know. I find
yeah,
it very
for sure.
hard to quit, and I haven't been able to do that, no, and I pray about it. I do all that. I went to Schick or Schlick or do all those centers.
Is that where they shock you with things?
Well, they shock you and you smoke 8,000 cigarettes and you throw up. I mean, of course you don't smoke for a day. I mean, you threw up.
How do they do it? Every time you take a puff, do
Well,
they
they
give you a
make
shock?
you smoke. Well, you just smoke forever. You just sit there and smoke and smoke and smoke. See, when I hugged you, I split my skirt, but it's all right. The legs are good, so it was.
Oh,
okay.
perfect. You've been doing, see? The exercise has paid off for the legs.
Well,
huh?
the legs never went anywhere. They stayed. Yeah, I don't.